This gonna take a while. Well, since we're here, I guess I'm just gonna tell you a story time. My friend got flirted by an old man. That's the story time. So I have a careers class and, oh my gosh, and we're supposed to help the community or something. The class got to choose what they wanted to do. Like, okay, so you can go to a preschool and help little kids out, go to like some retirement home to help old people out, or recycle stuff from the school, or chill in the office with the office ladies. And so what I chose was recycling, because I don't have to use my car to like drive around and I don't want to waste gas money. And plus it's easier to get to class because all you do is just walk around and just recycle stuff and papers, and I thought that'd be a fun, easy job to do, right? But no, I got assigned to the retirement home. And the thing is, we got to choose what we wanted to do. I somehow had the retirement home, and I asked the lady, I asked my teacher, I was like, I chose recycling? And then she told me, well, too bad, because so many people chose recycling, so you have to go there. And I don't mind helping out the elderly. They're really cool. One of my best friends is an elder in a way. She's one of my next door neighbors. She's really cool. I like her. We're good friends. I love hearing about her life and, you know, and I love taking care of my grandma when I go to South America sometimes. I like taking care of her. It's like, I'm good with like elderly, I guess. But like, I didn't want to go to that place because one, I don't like, can you just imagine just going into a place where you don't know anyone, you're supposed to associate with them like once a week, which isn't bad, but like I'm really awkward if I just don't know the person. And yeah, it's really awkward. So when I went, it was the most awkwardest thing on the planet. I didn't know what to say to the people or anything. So it's me, a friend, and a dude. And we all go every Thursday. And so the first time I went, I made an old person cry. I know, it feels so bad. Like, I didn't like mean to, you know? Like, I'm so casually talking about like, I'm casually telling you a story time while I'm just putting this black shit on my face. Oh yeah, I made an old man cry. So when we first went in, we introduced ourselves, like the boy and me. The girl wasn't there. I was with just a dude because she had to do something else that day. She didn't go to school, so we were stuck together. And I didn't mind. The dude was nice. And we talked to the old man. Let's call him Gerald. So we introduced ourselves, and then he introduced himself, and then it just got awkward for like 5 seconds. I was like, "Hi, I'm Leon." He's like, "Hi, I'm Gerald." And we're just awkwardly standing there looking at each other. Like, it was so awkward, and I feel bad, but like, it's good to help the community. It's really awkward. And I remember this one thing that my friends told me before I went. She was like, you should ask them about their lives, because then they'll talk about their life, and it'll actually be interesting going, like, you know? And I was like, yeah, I should do that. So I decided it'd be a good idea to talk to Gerald about his life. So I asked him, I was like, do you have any memories of your life that you want to share? And since he's old, he's like, what? About your life? What? About your life? What? Do you have any memories of your life? And then he was like, 56 years ago, He started crying and I felt so bad, and I was like, I didn't need to make you cry, sir. I'm so sorry. And then it just got awkward from there. Here I was trying to have a good time, you know, and then he just just started crying, and I just felt bad. And then it just got awkward from there. I think the total times that I've been there was like three, yeah. And each one was more awkward than the next. The next old person we went to he didn't want to talk. He didn't want to talk at all. He was like, I don't feel like talking. Like, I feel bad. And me, being the talkative person I am, I just talked anyways. I feel bad. We were about to shake hands, because usually we shake our hands, and we're like, you know, to introduce ourselves, we just shake hands. But, like, he did not. And he's like, you know what, don't touch me. I don't want to get you, like, a disease or anything. And I'm like, what? Like, the third time that we went there, I was actually really dreading on going. It's not like I don't like elderly or anything. I don't mind. They're like the older generation. They know more than we do combined. And they're respected. And I respect the elderly. Like, just going there and having a bad interaction, and I was just like, we're gonna have a bad interaction again. So when we went there, I was just dreading on going, because we're just gonna have another awkward interaction. And I just didn't want to go, okay? I signed up for recycling. Like, and I told my teacher, I was like, I made an old person cry. I don't want to go. I don't think I'm suitable for this job. And she just laughed. She's like, you're going anyways. And I'm like, wow. Like, I'm in a career class. And if I'm not good in a certain career, I have to do something else. Isn't that how careers work? Like, for example, if I'm an office person, an office job isn't what I major in, or if it's not something I like doing, then I should change my career, because that's how careers work. But since no one else wanted to do it, I was forced into that career. Well, if I'm not suitable for a job, then I shouldn't have the career. But no one else wanted to do it, so I did it. And I told my mom about all these awkward encounters, and I told her, can I please have another job that maybe I could be good at, because I bet there's someone else who can conversate with the elders way better than I could. And then she's like, no, you are staying there. Like, we're gonna be old someday, so you're gonna know how it feels to take care of someone. And I was just like, it's different. It is different, you know? Because, like, look, they're my parents. I can talk to my parents easily about many things. And my next door neighbor, who is older, I can talk to her about anything. But these are strangers that I don't know, and every day is a new stranger. So what am I supposed to talk about with someone that I don't even know? Like, it doesn't make sense. And that's stupid, is that we have to do it for a whole semester. Like, I don't understand why can't we, like, all switch careers, you know what I mean? Just, like, you know, like, for example, like, if I'm doing something for 1 week, I could do another career another week, and another career another week, you know, just, like, pass around, you know? It'd be fair for the whole class to do different careers, but no, we're stuck on one for the whole school year, so it's gonna get worse each time. Well, the next awkward encounter, like I said, I didn't want to be there. I felt awkward, and I knew it's gonna be bad anyways. But then, oh, gross. But then we actually had a cool person. We're gonna call him Steve, and Steve was freaking awesome. He talked to us about his life, his hobbies, and then he wanted to know more about us and asked us questions. Like, that's what I liked, you know? Just someone to talk to. That's what makes it fun about going there, is that you get to hear stories of an older generation about their life, and that's what I wanted to hear. That makes it fun. But just being there awkwardly, having nothing to say, is just awkward, and it was so bad, and but that was actually the only good encounter I had throughout this whole semester right now, and I'm still in it, so until like the end of the school year. But yeah, but then the next week, we went to the same person again to see, you know, if he wants to talk to us. But he was really sick that day, and he didn't want to talk. And so now we were just we felt upset. Because, like, he was the only elderly that was actually really cool and funny and genuine. The one thing that made me laugh that was kind of really cool about what he said was, look, you have to have a hobby, or else you're gonna go insane in here. He was like the realest person I've like seen throughout this whole experience, and I thought that was really cool. But yeah, the next week we actually did activities, which is good because mostly what you have to do there is they give you activities to do with the people. Like you can make puzzles or anything, you know, like there's activities for us to do, and then we get to know them better. But legit, the lady that worked there didn't like, she just took us to a random room, so she didn't like know what to do with us, because we were like, oh, we're from blah 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 and we're here for community service. And she's like, okay, cool. So then we walked with her, and she didn't really know what to do with us. Like, we didn't do any activities or anything. She just sent us to a random room where a person was at and expected us to like know exactly what to say or do. She didn't really explain to us how to talk to them or how to have a decent conversation. She's just like, you know what? Here's this person over here. Go to them. Here's this person over here. Go to them. Like, I even asked her for advice. I was like, well, what can we say to them so it won't be awkward? And she's like, oh, just introduce yourself and then just go from there. That's what I did. Just go from there. It'll play itself out. Like, really? How is that gonna work? I've been giving my introduction for like the longest time. I introduce myself and it's awkward, okay? Like, I introduce myself like, hi, I'm Liana. I'm from blah, blah, blah. I'm 18 years old, blah, blah, blah. And like, what do we say after that? She didn't want to talk. She didn't want to tell us anything. She didn't give us proper advice. So we were just awkwardly there. But yeah. So when I went there again, we went to the activity room for once. She finally understood something, and we went and did puzzles, and it was fun. And it was I actually did have a good time. And the next week, now we're just at activities, because she finally understood that we had to be in activities, which was great. And I was with some elderly lady this time, and her name is Gertrude. Let's call her Gertrude. So yeah, Gertrude, she's kind of in her own little world, you know. But like, I introduced myself, and I don't know if she didn't understand me or thought that I spoke only Spanish. But like, when I introduced myself, I was like, hi, I'm Liana. I tried to talk to her, but she didn't want to talk to me. Maybe, you know, Alzheimer's, you never know. But she kept looking at my friend, trying to like asking what I was saying. I don't know. Because like, I spoke to her in fluent English. You can hear me right now. Like, you understand what I'm saying? I'm speaking English. And the old lady thought I was speaking Spanish or something. I don't know, she thought, I don't know, she was racist or something. Because she kept looking over at my friend, like, what'd she say? What'd she say? I'm like, really? I'm speaking English. I'm not speaking Spanish. Like, come on.
Si no ella cree que estoy hablando español, pues estoy hablando español, pero estaba hablando fluente inglés.
Exactly. So, I don't know. And she refused to talk to me, so it was a really awkward time. So I was just sitting there awkwardly doing puzzles, I guess, which was fun, so it wasn't really that awkward. But that's all I did the whole time. Then I had the same lady again, and she didn't want to talk, and she just fell asleep. But you know, she old, so I understand. What was the name I gave to the man who made me cry? I forgot his name. We're gonna call him Gerald. I think I called him Gerald before too. So one of my friends had Gerald, and well, I think Gerald had a crush on my friend because it got really bad. So we were supposed to play bingo, but bingo was at like till 10 o'clock, and well, she was talking to him and everything, and then it got awkward, and no one said anything for the longest time. And then when I looked over at them, I seen that he was like winking and smirking at her. Like, she was just sitting there like this, and then he was like, winking at her. And then like, I don't know. And and I saw him looking at her like some type of way, just like. And then like right after we left, she told us, me and the boy still goes there, and she was like, I think Gerald had a crush on me. And I started laughing so hard. And then she's like, no, he was looking at my chest and winking at me. He liked me. That was weird. So, yeah. She went and talked to the school counselor after that because she was kind of like traumatized. So, yeah. My friend got hit on by an old man. No, she does not want to go there anymore. I completely understand. And like, they all want to switch jobs. Like, it's so awkward. But the thing is, we can't. And we're stuck doing that for the whole semester. So it's gonna be a really long semester. But the whole story time was not to hate on elderly. I love the elderly. I love my grandma. I love my next door neighbor. She's cool. It's just that those encounters were so awkward because I didn't know them. And I didn't know what to say. And it is a good experience to help out with the community and know what it's like to take care of someone and give them company. It's helpful. It's beneficial. And yeah. No hate. It's just an experience that I had, and and it's good to help the community. And I'm glad I did it. I'm glad that I got chose to do it. Even though it was really awkward, it's good to know what it's like to care for other people. Because like the only thing I care for is my dogs.